I want more from him all around the sport. I want every team to have a him because he's good. He knows he's good, and he's not here for your past rules. Tim Anderson with us. He was the player of the month in April. And let's start here by going out to Mitch Trubisky Sound in Chicago because I want to ask Tim Anderson some food questions. Mitch Trubisky was on with us last week, and this is what he had to say, some fairly controversial food takes.
Mitch, this is a safe place. I know you're a Chicago guy. You can say it. Deep dish a little overrated.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Slightly. Yeah, it is. It is.
What?
I'm not going to lie. Slightly. If you go to the wrong place, you can get some bad deep dish. It can be overrated. That's why thin crust is definitely okay.
So thank you for joining us, Tim Anderson. Are you willing to join Mitch Trubisky in saying that deep dish pizza in Chicago is overrated?
I'm not going to say it's overrated, but, I don't think it's really for me.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Tim, come on now. Now, wait a minute.
Tim.
That sounds like you're saying it's overrated.
No, I ain't gonna say it's overrated. I gave it a try. I'll eat it here and there, but I'm from down south. I'm not really a deep dish guy, but I'll give it a try and I'll eat it if I really want it.
But you never want it. Okay, let's get Mitch Trubisky's sound on this. Mitch Trubisky, more food questions for Tim Anderson. What else did he have to say?
What else do you put on your hot dogs? You put relish, sauerkraut.
I'm just a ketchup guy.
So go ahead, Tim. Your thoughts there are what? You're on the hot dog.
I'm just a ketchup and mustard guy, man. I can't. I don't like all the other stuff on there, so I just keep the basics, man. And that's how I was raised up. So that's what I stick with.
So both of them, you put ketchup and mustard, or sometimes you go ketchup, sometimes you go mustard?
And now I go ketchup and mustard.
Wow.
Okay, both at the same time. Tim Anderson with us. Again, he's the AL Player of the Month in April, and he found himself, in the middle of nonsense because he plays the game in a fun way. So what would you say is the dumbest of unwritten baseball rules, Tim? Like the one, there are many of them, but which would you say is the dumbest?
I don't really, I don't know them, so I can't say they're dumb. So I don't really know the rules, but I don't think there's not any for me, so I can't call them dumb because I don't have any.
They're unwritten.
They are unwritten, but I thought baseball players knew the unwritten rules. You're telling me Tim Anderson, Player of the Month, they're so unwritten that you don't even know what those rules are.
Yeah. So I don't really know what they. Nobody came to me and said these are the rules, so I don't really know what they are.
All right. So wait a minute. Are you being
with the rules in them? So I don't know them.
Are you being surprised then when they hit you with a baseball for bat flipping because you're like, what's the rule here? I didn't know this was a rule.
Nah, man, I don't care. I don't care, about that or, about those rules. I go out and play my game every day and, I bring what I got to the ballpark every day. I'm ready to compete.
I think the rule is it's the Tim Anderson rule. I'm going to do whatever I want whenever I want to do it. I hit a home run, I'm going to flip a bat.
But I love that. Tim, are you being met from ballpark to ballpark with other teams that are not here for any of that attitude? They don't want it in baseball.
I'm not bothered by other teams. I go in and, I'm trying to beat the other team. So I can really care less how they feel about me or how they think about me as a player. But I know my teammates understand me, and I'm going to go out every day and, give them what I got. And I play hard every day. I bring a lot of energy, and I enjoy the game,
So your teammates are down for everything? Like no teammate has ever pulled you aside, hey, we don't play the game that way here, young fella? None of that?
Nah, I never heard that. I never got that.
Tim, I love you, man. I'm telling you, baseball, Dan is right. Baseball needs more Tim Andersons. I mean, they really do. You're fun. You don't give a bleep.
Explain that to us, though. Explain to us why it is that sport has such a fun problem, because you're not saying anything controversial when you're saying, I'm just trying to play hard and have fun.
I mean, I guess it's just the history. I guess it's just, what guys did before. Man, I always been try to be a leader and set the tone. So I like to do stuff different. And, I consider myself different. So I like to go out and play, with a lot of passion, and because that's fun. And I think that, that draws attention to the fans and, the kids, the kids love it. When I'm on deck now, I get, from the fans, hey, do the backflip. So, it's cool stuff, man, and it's all fun stuff. It's nothing out of, disrespecting anybody. But I think it's a part of the game, or it should be.
It should be. It's not a part of the game. They try to throw baseballs at you when you make it a part of the game. You have a relationship with the kids on Chicago's South Side. You took them to a viewing of the Jackie Robinson movie 42. What can you tell us about that link?
Oh man, just wanted to show the kids, the history of Jackie Robinson. Man, he paved the way for African Americans, and on the South Side there are a lot of black kids, and by me being the only African American on the White Sox, I think it gives them something to look up to, and being successful at a high level, and more so being the same color as them, and I think that gives them motivation. That you see somebody the same color as you, doing something positive, then I think it spark, give them a spark as far as I can do it too as well.
Every clubhouse I've been in baseball, Tim, there are factions, right? Broken up, usually because cultures gravitate toward each other. So the Latin guys are over here, the black guys are over here, the white guys are over here. How lonely are you? And I don't mean any other way other than there's no one in your clubhouse who looks like you.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I am the only black guy on the team, but man, I'm a guy that gets along with everybody. I get along with everybody, so you catch me hanging with everybody, man, and just putting a smile on everybody. So I don't feel lonely. I feel like I'm in a good spot. I'm where I want to be. Man, and my teammates, man, they do a great job at. We all get along and we got great personality. And I think the White Sox do a great job at getting good guys in the locker room that fit in with what we're trying to do. And it's been nothing but positive things. Everything's been positive moving forward, and we got a great group of guys.
Tim, I'm wondering, has Brian McCann ever called you or said to you, hey, Tim, knock it off?
Nah.
No, never. Nah. Because, he's the leader. He's the guy in charge of not having fun.
He's
that, right?
Well, he's the guy. Wait a minute. He's in charge of the unwritten rules. He's not the unwritten rules that you don't know or respect. He's the guy. All right. If it's not Brian McCann, then who is it, Tim? Not to trap you, but if it's not Brian McCann as the enforcer of the unwritten rules, who is it?
I don't know, man. You trying to get me to say something that I don't need to say.
You told Sports Illustrated, I kind of feel like today's Jackie Robinson. That's huge to say, but it's cool, man, because he changed the game, and I feel like I'm getting to a point to where I need to change the game. Has there been much blowback from saying that?
Yeah, but, when I said it, I was saying it in a joking way. I had said that, Jackie Robinson had broke the color barrier. I was saying that, when I feel like Jackie Robinson, I need to break the fun barrier, and I think that kind of got pulled out and kind of thrown into the main topic of things. But people gonna be people, and people gonna say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, man, I gotta continue to do what I gotta do, and that's go out and play hard and have fun.
That is annoying, though, Tim. That's annoying that you would say something a certain way that you would mean to have people pay attention to your original point. And then what happens to you afterward is people bash you for making the Jackie Robinson comparison.
It changes everything.
It changes the way that is received.
Yeah, but those are the people that don't know me. So I think the people that know me kind of understand me. So and I don't think I really have to explain anything to the people that don't understand me. So man, I think I do a lot of great stuff, man. I'm a good person, man. I do a lot of great stuff in the community, man, and I rub people the right way. And, I got great relationships with a lot of people. So, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, man, and keep doing what I'm supposed to do and keep having fun with life.
Tim, thank you for being on with us. Were you aware that there was a no-hitter pitched in baseball last night?
I found out, I think I saw it this morning on Twitter. But, man, I'm not really logged into the baseball world. For real, I try to stay away from it, but I play the game, and that's it. I leave it at that.
Wait a minute, the AL Player of the Month is not logged on to baseball news. That's great. What is happening there?
Man, it's a boring sport.
You saw the no-hitter, you yawned, didn't you?
It is.
Great.
It is. Thank you for being finding fun in a boring sport, Tim. Yes, thank you. We appreciate the AL Player of the Month. Not boring in a boring sport.